Here it is, the new headphone from Sivga, the Oriole. Like I already announced in the Robin review, I bought it. So yeah, I'm just gonna do a quick unboxing here, and then maybe do some first impressions. So how do I do this without destroying it? Come on. Ha. Got you. Yeah, it's the same packaging as with the Sivga Robin and the Sivga Phoenix. They always have these black boxes with the headphone and title and whatever. And you got some technical stuff on the back. And of course, it's created with craftsman spirit, which it always is with Sivga. Oh yeah, let's open it up. Ooh. There it is. Man, it looks awesome. It really does. Yeah, wow. The polished wood of the Sivka ear cups is always just wow. Oh, these actually feel bulkier and heavier than I thought. They looked so small in the all the pictures and in the reviews. They are actually not that small. Wow, look at it. Yeah, it's awesome. I don't want to do too much here because I'm gonna do a review later. But yeah, that's basically what you get. You get your Sivka dust bag, and of course you get your cables. I think these are the same ones. Yeah, it's basically the same cable you get with the Robin and the adapter. And I think, yeah, I think that's all. Okay, let's get this out of the way. So that's what you get with the box. We will see each other again in just a second, and then I will tell you about my detailed first impressions. So, first impressions of the Sivga Oriole. I listened to these for like a few hours now, and first I liked them more than the Sivga Robin, like a lot more. Still, there are some, at least I wouldn't say negatives, but you know um where it's about taste and that stuff. So I would just start with the things that kind of, well, disappointed. I don't know, but just that I noticed. Um, when I put these on and listened to the first two or three songs, I first noticed that these, like, I was kind of, oh, this is it, because these are way these have way less bass than the Robin. Um, and they especially have kind of a dip in the higher bass, not quite lower mid range, but the area that's important for instruments and all the stuff to sound full is kind of like there's a big dip here, and I think it's around like 200, 300 hertz or something. So apparently, what they thought was, oh well, the Sivka Robin has too much bass. Let's just, put all the bass away, and then we have this. But it's not that bad. It's just the small area that is kind of that's kind of recessed. But the sub bass is actually pretty present, and also the mid bass. It's just like the higher bass area. Um, but like I said, at first I thought, well, these sound really thin. Like the sound was just like thin. When you come from not bass heavy, but a little more just headphones with a little more bass, then these will sound really thin and kind of harsh. Um, but this was just for the first 2 or 3 songs. Afterwards, I even listened to the same songs like an hour later when I went through my library. I just started the same songs again after 1 or 2 hours, and suddenly it's not that bad anymore. I guess there's some brain burn-in going on, but actually I began to appreciate the sub bass and the like the lower bass notes more that are here, and they are not like overpowering or anything. Like they're just like there is bass, but the bass is kind of detached from the mid range. So there's you can hear that there is like a part of the frequency is missing, but it doesn't bother you. Well, at least it doesn't bother me anymore after a while, because the bass is actually really really nice. Like it's really tight, and it's the same songs that I found like thin before. I was just, wow, this sounds really really good. And actually they kind of figured out the treble. Like the treble is it's still intense, but not as intense as on the Robin, where it became like really harsh, and where even like YouTube videos were kind of, oh wow, this, I don't want to hear this voice anymore. This is not the case with these anymore. So they finally found kind of a um balance between like intense and too intense. Like voices are really nice here. And the mid range, finally, you do not have like a weird dip in the mid range that makes every second instrument sound like just weird and out of place. That's not the case with these here. Instruments sound really nice. And just because the bass is, I wouldn't say bass light, but I guess you can say bass light when you're coming from more bass heavy headphones. But I would say these are even slightly above neutral. What they are, I looked at the frequency response, and these are above neutral. But because of the dip, it actually kind of weakens the intensity of the bass at first. Yeah, but enough talk about that. So mid-range is really nice, a lot nicer than on the Robin, and they did a better job with the treble here. There is another thing they changed with the Oriole, and I didn't even expect that, and I didn't read that anywhere before, but the pads are not the same. Like they look the same as with the Robin. But of course they look a bit shallower, but that's not really the problem, but they are stiffer. Like they used a different material. It's not the same memory foam they used with the Robin. It's just you can even make the most simple and stupid test ever and just put down the foam, and it's back there instantly. With the Robin you had some kind of memory foam thing going on, and they feel stiffer. It is still soft and they are still fine, but the pads on the Robin had like this really really nice memory. I don't know if it was memory foam, but it kind of felt like it, and that was a nice material. The headband is the same. And another thing, I thought these were like smaller and maybe even lighter than the Robin, but they aren't. They are actually heavier, and they are actually bulkier than the Sivga Robin. And yeah, they are still really comfortable, and I don't have any issues wearing them for like a long time. But they are not as comfortable as the Robin. Otherwise, I will keep listening to these for the next few weeks, and then record a review. And yeah, that's it with my first impressions. See you later.